Hello, and welcome to the Two Tunes podcast. I'm Bo.
I'm exhausted.
Hi, exhausted. How are you doing?
I'm tired. How are you?
You still didn't say your name.
I'm Brandon.
Okay. I do that to my daughter. She's like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, hi, hungry. And then she'll go, hi, hungry. I'm Kevin. Get like really angry and bitter about it. And she'll be like, yeah. So it's new. It's only been a week.
I know. I helped my best friend move house yesterday.
That sucks.
Which is, no, well, I mean, moving sucks in general.
Moving
but,
sucks.
You know, I don't mind. But that's a big part of why I'm exhausted. So it's like a full body workout.
Makes sense.
We also had a late and far football game Friday night.
Where to?
We were in Chambersburg.
Okay. I don't know what that is. I'm so bad at like people's names and
take 81 South, drive forever, and just before you think you're going to hit Maryland, hang a right, and then
okay. So it's on the border.
Yeah, it's
is
like
it
exit
past Gettysburg.
Well, like as far as
I don't know where Gettysburg.
They're not near each other, but as far as how south they are, I think Gettysburg's a little further south.
Chambersburg. I'm looking it up on the internets.
Chambersburg's like exit 14, meaning there's like only like 14 more miles to get to Maryland. Gettysburg might be like exit 8, but that's a totally different route in different county.
Yeah, that's 76.
But it's out there. It's like an hour from our school to get to there.
Yep.
So
yeah, that's pretty far.
Yeah, it's not the furthest that we would travel.
It's like farther than if we played York, but I don't think we're like in that.
No, we're not. We don't play. The only time we play a York team, like for us, we played Central York for the first game, but that was like an out of conference game.
That sounds like it. I don't know. I don't know what the things are. It's actually probably the same distance to Gettysburg.
It might be.
And Hanover.
But we don't play them. Yeah. But we play like State College.
Well,
in the past, we've played like Williamsport, which is really even further. Yeah, it's hard when you're like these big schools. There's only so many other big schools you can play in our area. So
when are we going to get to third high school?
They've talked about it, I know. I don't know.
We're an overfilled school district.
Yeah.
Are you at 2,000 kids yet?
I don't know the official number. We got to be close though.
Yeah.
We were like 18 last year.
And we're probably at 18 now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a lot. Many kids. Have you noticed your cell service being worse this year?
No, I mean, it started a while ago. It was worse.
Well, I mean, it's been getting worse, but I mean, like this year especially, I can't even use my phone until after like
the kids
leave, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm not on the Wi-Fi or anything, but like just and that probably doesn't help either. But
you know what? I never made that connection. There's just too many kids here.
Yeah, there's too many people with phones.
Yeah.
Here, even if they're not using them, like there's still data being passed around and other things, and
maybe we should be a tower. All the schools in Pennsylvania.
I think we have, like, I think we even have some sort of thing at our school.
Yeah,
that like we had some deal with like T-Mobile or something where they like put in a thing. I don't know though.
Well, I don't have T-Mobile.
Well, I don't either, but I think it's just like a general tower thing that anybody. I don't know how it works.
Math. I don't know.
Speaking of math,
am
I first? That would be a great segue.
No,
right,
you're not.
All right, let me remember in like 10 minutes.
But this is definitely
speaking of math,
the math,
the mathy episode.
The mathy episode. I'm first.
Yeah.
Band's called Can't Swim. I don't know anything about them. I mean, I know a lot, but not like about like the long run of this band.
Mm-hmm.
The band's been around since 2015. Okay. They're from New Jersey, Keansburg.
I don't know where that is.
Let's find out. Keansburg. It's like in Monmouth County.
Okay.
Monmouth.
Yeah. I don't know where that is either. What's it near? What other?
Well, Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. No, it's like on like the coast of New Jersey, like across from the river. Or
okay.
I don't know. That narrows it down.
Cool. So that's where they're from.
Yeah. How did I say it was?
Keansburg.
Keansburg. New Jersey. Maps. Wow, they're on whatever waterways between Rhineton Bay,
sure.
Rarineton. I don't know. Anyways, the bay in between New Jersey And is that Staten Island?
Sure.
That's my guess. Yes, Staten Island. So they're like right on the coast.
Yeah.
But then like you go more east and you get into Leonardo and Atlantic Highlands.
Yeah.
Do you know what those places are?
No.
That's like where Kevin Smith grew up.
Cool.
So that's where like all of the Clerks films take place, is in Red Bank and Monmouth County, like middle. Anyways.
Do you know who's from Red Bank?
Kevin Smith.
The kid from Red Bank?
Who's the kid from Red Bank?
Count Basie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I knew that. I mean, I didn't know that, but I know that connection because there's the Count Basie
Theater in Red Bank, yeah. But there's a tune called The Kid from Red Bank.
That makes sense.
It's about him.
Yeah. I wonder, that's like where Jay and Silent Bob's secret stash is. It's in Red Bank. And look, it's on the map. It's like, if you just zoomed in and like it's one of the first places.
Nice.
That popped up. It's at 65 Broad Street, Red Bank, New Jersey, 07701. Which there's a river that doesn't look like a river. Anyways.
So can't swim?
So can't swim.
It's too bad because there's a river there.
Well, no, that's the bay. Like they can't swim because they live so close. They've been on Pure Noise for 4 records. This is their 4th record, I believe.
Is Pure Noise the one that did that compilation that you played the thing from the cover song, and then you sent me the other cover song more recently? The Lifehouse one?
It's like punk rock bands covering whatever.
Yeah.
Dead formats. Dead
formats, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
And they made the second compilation.
It's coming, right?
It's already out.
Oh, is it? Okay. Cool. Because I knew there was like a couple singles. Because that's what I found Sink to the Bottom, and then that's where I found the Lifehouse one. And I was like, yeah, I don't care for this. It's fine. But
yeah, that was Action Adventure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an interesting take, but it just wasn't for me.
I don't really like the
song. I just
wanted
the original. No, I wanted the original, man.
So, they've been on Pure Noise pretty much their whole career. Mm-hmm. They have 4 albums out, and dating back to 2017. EP on 2016, all on Pure Noise Records. Hey. And then this album is called Change of Plans.
Hey, it's your birthday.
Oh my god!
Happy birthday!
It is my birthday.
I didn't know. I never know until Facebook tells me.
Wait, this is not their most recent record. They have another one coming out. No, they released a more recent record, but this isn't on that record.
Okay.
I thought this is their latest one. This is not. So this album is off of their 3rd record, Change of Plans. I dig it. It's a weird band because I think that the drummer is like, oh, this is in 6/8. Well, I'm not going to play 6/8. This is in 5/4. I'm not going to play in 5/4.
Okay.
Like, but then can.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about just this song.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the
in general.
other songs on the record.
Okay.
And then they also have like some hardcore, like just straight up hardcore songs. I don't really know the style of this band. I mean, they say that they're emo. What is it? Post-hardcore, emo pop, post-punk, pop-punk, indie rock, alternative rock. I was hoping that they would put in mathcore.
Okay.
But whatever. This one's kind of weird. What do you think this is in?
I didn't really pay attention to that.
Okay.
I like it though.
Because like when I'm trying to figure out the drums, I'm like, the drums don't match like what's going on with the guitar, and like, but like it works. So this is the song "Everyone That I Know I Hate" by Can't Swim off of Change of Plans.
Word.
And the cover is like a demon in a mask in the moon behind. Mm. Anyways, I think the cover's cool. Ambience. But not really. So what's the time signature?
Where the fuck did we go wrong? Choked by the tragedy.
10.
There you go. Okay. Yeah.
9, 10. You can do like 4 and 6 or whatever, but
I would have 5 and 5. So these should 5.
Yeah.
4, 5, 1, 2.
Yeah.
4. But like the drummer is kind of just playing in 2.
Yeah.
This seems really quiet.
It is really quiet.
But then here's your 6/8. 1, 2, and he's playing in 6/8, but in previous songs, he's not playing in 6. Oh, I know why this is so quiet. This is not going to be good. I'll fix it later.
Okay.
I don't want to change it now and blow our eardrums out.
Okay.
Because it's like, just the track volume is all the way down.
Oh, I got you.
So I will just change it later. We'll take a break after this.
They reminded me of somebody, and I could not place it. I still can't place it. The singer, I think, is what it is. It's making me think of.
The singer is an interesting voice.
Somebody
like
else.
I don't really understand it. Like it does. Like I don't hate it, but I don't love it. And it's just like it just kind of is weird.
He's got an interesting like raspy and like forward kind of tone and stuff. It's interesting.
Like, hey, this kind of thing. That's a bad imitation. I mean, everyone can hear what it is.
So you've listened to them a bunch, or at least like this album?
Recently this album, and there's some other songs that are like, it's 6/8, but like the drummer's not playing in 6/8, which I think is like really interesting. And then like there's two songs, one song that happens before this on the album, not right before, but a little bit before. It initially starts similar to what's the band? Billy Talent.
Okay.
It reminds me of Billy Talent, and then it goes into another direction. I'm like, oh, and now it sounds like this, and then now it sounds like this, and now it sounds like this. So like, it's all cohesive. It doesn't sound completely disjointed and all over the place, but it sounds interesting. And I want to like listen to more.
Did you pick this song because of like the time?
Yeah. I like to showcase things that are weird, that probably people aren't going to love right off the bat.
Yeah.
But
this one's cool though because like it doesn't,
people.
even though it's in like 5 and then 6 and whatever, like it doesn't. It's not like some songs where it's like we're obviously doing 5 or we're obviously doing like odd things to feel off. Like the tune I'm going to play, there are moments when it's meant to feel off.
Okay. I'm turning this up only because sorry that I'm talking more.
But like especially for like a rock song, pop, whatever, like something that could be commercial, like go on the radio and whatever, like it doesn't feel so off.
Oh yeah, it's not,
which you wouldn't want it to, because then it wouldn't get probably played or whatever. But
yeah, it's not drastically complicated.
Yeah.
But if you listen to it and try to count, you'll be like, wait, I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Because you could just follow the drums.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2 more beats. 1, 2. Like it's got that kind of feel to it.
But it's like very much like just 1 and 2 and 3 and. But and then it just works out in the end.
Play the making money groove. Do the making money.
Making money.
Making money. Making money. My making money part. That's the hi hat. Yeah, that's one professor in college called it that. He was like, because if you can play that groove, you can just make some money. That's the,
wait. So, but is that? So I'm thinking like AC/DC. Are they just doing it, but it's a little bit slower? Making money. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Which AC/DC song?
Just every AC/DC song is the same drum beat.
Yeah, I guess.
But like it's kind of slower, like dun 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 dun.
Making money. Yep. Just making money all over the place, man. We used to play that when I was in college. We had a basketball band.
Yeah,
basketball games, obviously, and that was like our like theme song for the basketball team was Back in Black. We play that like when they would come out. It was a good one.
This way before Iron Man.
Yes, would have been before that.
Yeah.
We also we would heckle a lot.
Yeah,
because you could. It's basketball. I mean, we did it at football games too, but at basketball games, man, they can hear you. It was pretty fun. And
like the people, because you're in a box, right? In basketball games,
in a box,
because you're inside.
Yeah.
But then in a football,
and it's smaller.
Game, it's outside.
Yeah, and it's smaller, and like you're more on top of them and whatever. Yeah.
Yep. You would heckle people. You would heckle. Was this high school or college?
It was college.
You would heckle college students.
Yeah, because I was also a college student. But my favorite was I have like a couple favorite memories of those games. One was I made a ref laugh.
Okay.
Which I was like, dude, you should be like pretty impartial here. But we played.
Funny's funny.
I mean, yeah, it was pretty good. So we were playing University of Pittsburgh at Johnstown, so branch campus, right?
Yeah.
So most of the time when we were,
isn't that like on Eastern? Which you've gone to like 20 schools.
This is in Mansfield.
Okay.
This is in Mansfield. So we would have played Edinburgh. We would have played, like all the state schools and stuff. But we played Pitt Johnstown one time. And so most of the time we were just chanting branch campus. Be like, branch campus.
Yeah.
And we might have even had branches. I don't know. But the one time they were shooting at our end, and the one guy was shooting free throws. And he missed like real bad. Yeah. And I was like, they make those at main campus. And the ref starts laughing. He's like, good one.
Okay.
And then another favorite of mine was, I forget which, I used to know what team it was. I forget what team it was, but it was the girls game because it was always 2 games back to back. It'd be like the girls game and then the guys game. And the girls game, whatever the other team was, we were like all over this one player, and she was like the star player for, let's say it was like Bloomsburg or whatever. We were just like all over this girl because she was the best one. And it's like, let's get in her head. Let's, whatever. Okay. So she, same deal. They're down and like shooting at our end. She sinks this big 3-pointer, right? Like nails it. And like, we can't say anything about that. So as she's like running back, and they do like that backwards run, so they can still be on defense. As she's like running back to go on defense, she turns to us and goes like, gives us like the shh thing, like put your finger over your mouth and like do the shh or whatever. Yeah, and then falls right on her butt. And so the rest of the game, every time she had the ball, all like 30 of us,
just shh.
And she knew too.
You're so mean.
No, but come on, like
You're so mean.
But she knew. She like, as soon as she fell, she was like, "Oh no, now they have me." The whole game, like it was
like
funny.
Shut your mouth. I made that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, but you fell.
But then you fell on your butt. So yeah, that's pretty good. So those fun times. I used to also do. I think it was when our team would do free throws. Our cheerleader, like 2 of the cheerleaders would get up and they would do like the jump splits.
Yeah.
Like touch your toe kind of thing.
I know what you're talking about.
I used to do those with them. There's photo evidence somewhere of me touching my toes.
It's
probably why my back's all messed up.
Probably.
I have a story about that. I'll tell it next week's episode.
Okay.
Save it. A little sizzle.
So
my turn?
It is your turn.
All right. Nathan Parker Smith.
Oh my
large
God.
ensemble.
Giant ensemble. Featuring.
It's a big band. Featuring a friend of mine, actually, or an acquaintance of mine.
Which one?
Landon Knobloch.
He's not on
Rhodes.
He's not a featuring.
On keys.
Who's Justin Flynn, Matt Holman, and Nick Finzer.
Okay.
In those, it says that.
Like those guys specifically?
Yeah. Those are featuring those people.
I mean, those are bigger names. So
Sure.
All the tunes are written by Nathan Parker Smith. He's, as far as I know, based out of Brooklyn. This bio that I found on his record label is old, and it mostly just talks about this album. But it says the group, their live shows have been noted for their unapologetically aggressive and engaging style, heavily informed by European heavy metal, 20th century classical composition, and progressive rock.
Okay, I could, yeah.
The album features Kevin Russell, Chris Shade, Michael Thomas, Justin Flynn, Alden Banta on woodwinds, Augie Haas, David Smith, Josh Deutsch, Matt Holman on trumpets, Matthew McDonald, Nick Finzer, J.C. Sanford, James Rogers on trombones, my homie Landon Knobloch on Rhodes, Kenji Shinagawa on guitar, Russ Flynn on bass, and Jared Schoenig, who's an awesome drummer, on drums.
Cool.
So that's the band. Yeah, it's proggy. It's prog rocky.
You can buy scores and parts.
You can. In fact, I have bought one. We have played this tune with one of my jazz bands a few years ago.
Does it sound as good?
It sounded pretty darn good, man. Okay. I had a really good band that year. It's the only reason I could pull a chart like this at all. So we did this collaboration concert with the Drawing and Painting 3 class with my friend Mr. Bricker. And the idea was, so the theme of our concert, like musically, was called like It's About Time, and everything was in like odd time signatures and stuff. Okay. So there's this tune, which is like a bunch of time signatures.
Yeah.
There was Whiplash, which is in 7, but also sometimes felt like 14. We did the tune called, oh gosh, it just went right out of my head. I don't remember. It's in 9.
Okay.
And we did a tune. Was Paranoid Android in like 10?
It's all over the place.
Yeah. So I think we did that also. It was a Radiohead tune. There's been a number of them that have been covered for big band, but we did a Radiohead tune as well. And then the collaboration with the Drawing and Painting class, they would come in during our rehearsals and like do some sketches and do some different things, like sort of like to the music.
Okay.
But during the concert itself, while we are playing on stage, there were several students in the pit area live painting.
Oh.
And some of them did like one per tune, and some of them just painted like the whole time. And then we have this artwork still. I kept some of them. I kept one from each artist, and I have them hanging outside my office in the band room at school.
Cool.
It was really neat. It was really cool. But yeah, we played this tune, and they got it, man. It's hard, but.
All right, this might sound weird to you, but
okay.
I mean, not really, but
so this is Rhetoric Machine by the Nathan Parker Smith.
Not yet, not dark
large
yet.
Ensemble from the album Not Dark Yet.
How does one come up with ideas like this? Like maybe like the bass line was the first thing.
Yeah. And it is one of those things where he gives you groove and then messes with it.
I'm gonna play something after this.
Okay.
And it's gonna be hilarious.
What do you think of it, though?
I dig it, but it's all over the place. It's there to mess with you.
Yeah. This one, the most, I think, of all the tunes on the album, is like the most shifty, I guess, with time and feel. Others have it as well, but...
Yeah, it's definitely like riff rock.
Yeah.
But then we're gonna change it every 2 seconds.
The sort of nice thing about a tune like this is like there is a lot of like unison stuff.
Yeah.
Like the ensemble hitting together like this moment, you know what I mean?
Oh my god, this is so much quieter than the last record.
Yeah.
I know it sounds louder to us right now, but like just that to that.
This one thing, teaching jazz bands and stuff, and like doing more research and looking into things and finding more things. I like it when people use, like, he's writing essentially like rock tunes.
Oh,
but he's using the medium of big band to do it, which I think is cool.
Is it a big band?
Yeah. That's what I'm like. That's the large ensemble. It's a big band.
Yeah.
But like,
there was another thing I wanted to bring up. But you
I was just gonna say, like,
remembering.
Even if you go back to like some of like Duke Ellington's like more symphonic works and stuff, or like Stan Kenton's symphonic stuff, like you're writing pieces essentially that could or should be played by like a concert band or an orchestra. You're just using again like the medium of big band to tell it. Like you're using those colors of the palette to make your thing. So I just think that's cool. One thing I was always curious about, and folks will hear it at the end, the ending is interesting because it seems like it's done a couple of times, and I'm curious like what he was intending with that, I guess. China symbol, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? Yeah, there it goes.
Did it cut out for real, or did something we did?
I think it does cut out, but it felt like they didn't finish the phrase. It was weird.
Here, I'll go back for a second.
But it does do that where it kind of... I guess we were just talking over it when it happened. Yeah.
All right, so it exists.
But yeah, I'm curious about that, like that ending part, like that it does those kind of 3 little things at the end.
All right, so there's a thing that this reminds me of. I wanted to bring it up, and here it is. I think it's this. I could be wrong.
In 1986, the University of California, Davis saw 2 of its all-time brightest stars, Dr. Alphonse Mephisto and Dr. Arnie Apes-Krapin. Dr. Mephisto worked hard for his thesis. His goal was to genetically duplicate the DNA structure of asparagus so that all asparagus would grow.
So it's Primus.
Okay.
But it's from South Park Chef Aid.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Apes-Krapin's goal was to genetically create the greatest musical entertainer the world had ever seen. Dr. Apes-Krapin knew that if he could assemble the right elements of a secret cold sun.
And this is what he said. I am going for more.
But just like that.
Yeah, but Primus in general, it's got that vibe. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then the other thing I wanted to bring up, this is it's Corey Wong. You probably already know it. And then it's the drummer trying to mess. Okay, so drummer tries to throw off bass player for 2 minutes.
Okay. Is it Pitar, his drummer?
Yeah.
He's really good.
Okay, so there's gonna...
His whole band's good, obviously.
Oh my god, they're so good. But it's hilarious because... So I'm gonna skip the weird things. But I'm skipping some stuff. It's Corey Wong. Mm-hmm. He's playing bass. He's playing the simplest bass riff ever. Maybe like a 1 measure, 2 measure, very simple quarter note loop. Mm-hmm. And then Pitar, the drummer, is just trying to fuck with him.
Okay. I have not seen this.
So just pay attention to the bass.
I am.
Sometimes it's that's good. This is easy. Yeah. And in the video, sometimes Corey is little headbanging, and then at other points big headbanging.
Yeah, because he just has to force the time into his head. Yeah.
And this is where his head gets bigger, and he's they're zooming in on it. It's no, I need to keep this bass place going. So it's just 2 minutes, of just that where Pitar just goes off, and all Corey's doing is just trying to keep this boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
boom.
And that's the thing. I think that bass line actually does make it tricky. It is a little. It's not super straightforward. He's not just walking quarter notes or something.
Yeah.
So he has put a little bit of extra challenge to himself.
Yeah.
Besides just having a really good drummer.
Yeah.
Who can play all over the place. That's really funny. We one time had a gig. I think this was it might have been even the same year that we played Rhetoric Machine, because I remember who the drummer was, and he was in that band too. But we were playing some gig, and it was one of those tunes where there's a 4-bar drum break or whatever. And this drummer that we had in the band, he would just fill every last bit of that 4 bars. And so the kids got used to that, right?
Yeah.
We just know at this moment Joey's going to go, and then we're back into the thing, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what the tune was. But we're on this gig, and for whatever reason, he goes real minimalist. And so it's doom, shot. and they did not know where to come in because they were so just like flabbergasted by the fact that he did not play a million notes. He played like 6.
Yeah.
And the thing was, he was perfectly in time.
Yeah.
Everything was great. And he even like set them up, not in like a real obvious way, but set them up enough that if you were counting or paying attention or whatever, you would have come in.
Yeah.
And they messed up the entrance of the thing. It was a little bit of an awe thing. Luckily it was one of those gigs where like we were not the main thing. We were just it was a thing they used to have called Chocolate Fest, which is like this big massive fundraiser thing. And so like we're in this big convention hall and we're just like in the corner. But it was really funny. We taught, and then it was like a little life lesson kind of thing of like you always got to sort of know where you are in the form and whatever. And so it's funny.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, this has been our episode of Two Tunes Podcast, episode 143.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Is it the I Love You podcast? Is that what 143 means?
I have no idea.
People used to put that in there.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I meaning one letter. Love 4 letters. You 3 letters.
Yeah.
Bam. That makes sense.
It's also Bo's birthday. Happy birthday, dude.
Yeah, I'm 65. I'm one step closer to retirement.
Nice. Not
really 65.
Another 7 years. Not another 7 years, Bo.
What?
7 years, Bo.
I don't know what's going on. Anyways, follow us on Instagram. Join us in the Discord for conversations.
Shout out to the last couple of weeks. Some of the artists we've talked about have like listened and commented and things. So thanks. Yeah, we appreciate that.
I'm pretty sure the 2 people will listen to this podcast that we did. Oh, and the bass player, or it wasn't the bass player, but it was last week's.
Zach Crook talked about the bass player.
Yeah, because I asked, or it was 2 weeks ago actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, they healthy conversation within that was on Instagram. Cool. But you can also join the conversation with us in the Discord. We'll link in the description. And then I'm also mixing things, so hit me up if you need anything. Doing some pretty good stuff. And what else do we have to talk about?
That's it.
Share, like, subscribe, smash that like button.
What if it was share, but it was like CHER?
Yes.
Share.
Yes.
And also share. Tell share
to share
and like and subscribe.
That'd be funny. Anyways, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.